Hello and welcome to this episode, and in this episode we want to talk about algorithms. So what is algorithms? Let's suppose that we are having a problem or that we have asked to write a program. So we have been asked to write a program that takes two numbers from the user, and then we have to show the result of these two numbers, the result of addition on the screen. Right? This is the problem that we have been asked to solve. So the steps that we want to take to solve this problem is basically the algorithm for solving these problems. So in algorithms, two things are important, 2 points. First, the steps that we want to take, So the, how can we say this in a better way? The actions that we want to take. The steps are the actions that we want to take. Okay, this is the first thing about an algorithm that you have to consider. And secondly, the order in which these steps are executed, the order of the steps. So secondly, the order is also very important. So let's suppose that we want to solve this problem. So how we can solve this problem is that first we want to print a message on the screen, prompt the user to enter two numbers, right? Enter two numbers, and then we have to have two variables. So we will have two variables in here, and then we are going to read those two numbers into two variables, and then add those two numbers using some operation, the addition operation obviously. Add the two numbers, and finally show on the screen. So this is the algorithm that we have devised for solving this problem. Now see that these 2 points are very important, the steps that we want to take to solve this problem. So even if we remove just one of these steps, let's assume that we will not define variables. So this algorithm will not be able to solve this problem. So if we don't have variables, we cannot hold those numbers, and basically the rest of the program cannot run. And secondly, the order of the steps are very important. Basically, some changes are possible. We can have the definition of these two variables here and the first part of the program. We can move it in here, right? This will be okay, but what if we bring the definition of these two variables here at the end of the program? So we cannot do that because we need these variables before reading into variables. So that's very important that these two variables are defined before we can read any values into these variables. So you can see that the order of the steps that we want to take, this is also very important when we are trying to come up with algorithms. So as a conclusion, just remember that algorithms are basically the procedure on how we want to solve a program or how we want to create a program. And in algorithms, 2 points are important: the steps or actions that we want to take and the order of those steps. So that's it for this episode. In the coming episodes, we are going to dig deeper into this subject, and we will discuss about pseudocodes and other types of iteration control statements that will allow us to how to manipulate the order of these steps in a program. So that's it for this episode, and I will see you in the coming episodes.